toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jeff. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Maryland's offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the national...
There he goes! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got a chance. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. There's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Release to the back. Another incompletion on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Carrion. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the... And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Powell. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now it's a seam wide open. The tag. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Maryland, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Powell. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle. It's Lincoln. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And another 1st down.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lincoln. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Just keep slinging it. Now adjusting. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Smith wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this one will be stopped for no gain. But will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The option look. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. The running back makes the... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Terrapins want to move quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
Right back to it. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Smith dropping to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's small. Gets away from one, finds room. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Maryland.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Powell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw it. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. With the catch, it's small. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Smith wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the sack. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking for room. It's Rivers. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Trying to run, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless and looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give out of the gun. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Brings up second down.
Smith dropping to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving it forward just a few.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Makes the catch. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
TCU.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to pass, it's Proctor. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go! And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Maryland, 20.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Smith wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. They boot it away, and they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Proctor. He's got the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. And the Horned Frogs, buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing, breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the